Hi, this is David Tellers from degeneration Health. I'd like to talk to anyone who doesn't feel too good, wants to feel better, is feeling sick right now or felt sick in the past, can't get rid of pain, and it just about covers most of us. And I put myself right there as well. I just want to explain just a few things in the next 2 minutes. The first thing I like to call the wellness meter. Okay, so if we call it 100%, okay, 100% wellness, most of us as small kids can remember having loads of energy, running around. Okay, we'll try to sleep a little bit, we might sleep for 12 hours, but when we're awake, we're awake. Everything's fine, everything's interesting, we have bags of energy. Okay, but as time goes on, as we get older, there are stresses. Our wellness meter moves up away from 100% to 80, 70, 60. We don't necessarily feel anything bad. We might feel a little lack of energy. And then it just continues to come up as we go through life, work, lifestyle, choices, till we get to about 50%. This is a point where we might be going to the doctor and saying, I don't feel so hot, I don't feel so good. And they might be giving us something or other we can take, some advice possibly if we're lucky, that just brings us away from this, about 50%, just tips us maybe to 55. Okay, and this is where we are. And that's where we feel what we call normal. But I'd like to say that actually that there is not normal. That's what I would call common. Aches and pains, getting old, not having as much energy, not sleeping well, got indigestion, whatever. Okay? I want to share with you that actually there is a way that we can get back towards that energy, that vitality that we had as a small child, as a kid. We don't have to be stuck in this model. There are choices, there are people who can help. This is the route I've taken in my own life. My goal is to restore function. I'm on the way to knowing how to do that, so I can share that with you. Now, why do I share this with you today? Well, I'm running 4 free services in the new year, in January. It's a time when people are thinking about that. So that's why January. And the 4 services, I won't go into too much detail because at the end of this clip, you'll be able to read about them. There's a link to my website and a phone number if you'd like to book. But they're running in January. The first one is what I call a 30-minute gym. In a small group, it's coached, if you like, exercise. But not necessarily workout exercise, but something that actually gets you moving. I talk about nutrition. I talk about you personally, about what you can do to help yourself as a unique person. Now that runs a few times a week. It's just half an hour. That might interest you if you're in the Cambridge area where I am. The second one is how to beat back pain for good. Self-explanatory. Now a lot of us get into a cycle of pills, and if you're unlucky enough, surgery, and if you're slightly more lucky, you find someone who can gently with you, like a chiropractor, an osteopath, a physical therapist who can gently align you, but you just recognise that the pain keeps coming back again, and it's just nagging you. There's certainly something you can do. Now I'm going to share all of these things are free. They last about half an hour, so I want each one of those that will give you something you can take away and use. Now that's beat back pain for good. The third service is another thing I'm running with a medical doctor, Dr. Simon Prince. And I call this health rejuvenation. Now we're going to look at the internal wisdom that we have. Okay, our body knows where it needs to be. It needs to be balanced. I'm going to teach you, just in this 30 minutes, how you can do some simple things to listen to yourself internally. So before you rush out to the doctor, who's hugely pressured. There's many people asking for help, and they just give you what you ask for, which is some relief. Okay, so if we go back to here, the wellness meter, they just give you that relief from the symptoms, push you over there, but they were never asked to restore function. This is where I can help you. Now the third service is run in conjunction with all the therapists here at the therapy room, and it's really just a health screening. It's a way to come down to the centre, book an appointment with one of us, and we have a chiropractor, we have a homeopath, mind body specialist, psychotherapist, integrated health consultant, that's myself. We can talk about how you're feeling. Spend some time, we can spend an hour. Now all of this stuff is free because I believe in it. And I want you to try before you even commit any money. So it's just time. So we'd love to see you, I'd love to see you, and I'd love to help you to help yourself. Happy Christmas. I wish you health and happiness in 2010. This has been Damien Clements for DC Integrated.